phone picked it up, then my computer picked it up, and then they were all talking. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but all right. It's 6:01. Judy, want to go ahead and hit record?
You're all set.
Thank you. Awesome, guys. Thank you for taking the time out to hop on this Zoom. DoseZoom.com is a great link that we've been using for some time to invite people to a group, a room just like this, from all over the world. People are able to hop on and we all can connect in one place. Such an amazing technical or techie thing that we have now that we didn't used to have. So it's super fun. And I'm excited to come to you here. And I'm from Sacramento, California. My name is Robin Grigsby. I am a stylist. I own a salon. I am a mom. I'm a wife. And I have 2 children and 1 grandchild and a daughter, well, 3 kids now and daughter-in-law. So 2 children, daughter-in-law, and a new grandbaby. And so I love my family to death. And as we all do, we would do anything probably for our family. And I'm excited to be here tonight to share with you why and how I found out about these products and why I share them with people. And being in the industry of hairstyle, industry of helping people, being a stylist, helping people feel their best, look their best. I also went off to Hollywood, went to makeup school, learned special effects, monster makeup. I just love people. I love helping people. I love being around people. I used to get an A+ in talking in school, and that was my best grade. So I love, doing what I do. However, about 18 years ago, I had gotten into a situation where I was struggling with my health, and so was my father, and he had gotten prostate cancer. And I was super blessed to have a friend that was intrigued and loved wellness. And she was passionate about wellness. And I very much wasn't informed of the wellness world. I didn't understand it. And sometimes would often think that some of the wellness people were kind of, I guess people call them, quacky or whatever. And so I just knew there was obvious importance to wellness, but I was in the world of just, doctors and medicine, had no clue there was anything else out there that could help me but what the doctor said. Until I was facing a very serious disease or ailment that the doctors pretty much told me going down. Once I get worse, they're going to put me on a drug, which is going to give me tons of side effects. And it was the scariest thing I've ever experienced. And I had a friend who was into wellness, and she said, look, I got something for you. And I was real skeptical, but because a friend was into something that she was passionate about, believed in, and I and I knew her and trusted her, I decided to go ahead and, allow her to share me what it was that she was excited about. Thank goodness, because now 18 years later, I am still living a very balanced life. I feel like my hope was taken. At one point I was hopeless, and then she restored my hope. So because of wellness and because of these amazing products that God provided us in the world that had nothing to do with chemicals and producing by man, we're able to really do something about our health. And I became very passionate about getting involved in wellness. And I found this company that offered something so simple that impacted people's life even faster and greater. So I think it's been about 3 years now. I was introduced to this coffee and this happy coffee. And I was super skeptical at first, because to be honest, I'm a coffee snob. And so I have a friend that owns a coffee shop. I learned from what they call a coffee doctor, I guess, that comes in and talks about the bean and teaches you all about the science. And I really was particular about my coffee. And so when it was introduced to me, I kind of had my doubts that it would taste good. And I remember thinking, does this even taste like coffee? Dumb question, coffee. But I mean, when you're a coffee snob and when you're used to coffee, you think a brewed coffee is there's a difference, right? There's quality to this type of brewing. So I thought instant coffee, I don't know. But to be honest, I loved what I read behind the pack. There's in the, I usually keep it with me, but in the to go in the behind the packet, there's the nootropics that are in it. I never heard of nootropics, didn't know what nootropics were. I started Googling nootropics and started becoming very fascinated with what nootropics offered the brain and offered the body. And I knew nothing about it. And I had been in wellness for 18 years, sharing pretty technical scientific type products. And yet I did never hear of nootropics. So I remember calling Mark Willison up and being like, what is nootropics? So he sent me some information. I Googled all the nootropics in the back of the bag that's in this coffee. That's what got me excited. So to be honest, it wasn't the coffee that got me excited, even though I love coffee. It was what was in the coffee. So then after I started researching and going, oh my gosh, this is so amazing. Like, you mean to tell me if I drink this coffee that it's going to make me feel all these great benefits? And I made my first cup. Sure enough, 15 minutes later, I felt like this warm sensation go up to my brain. And I just was like, whoa, this is incredible. I feel amazing. Like, what is in this stuff? What is this stuff? And then I was hooked. And I thought, I've been approached by so many people who have healthy coffee and wanted me to share coffee and be part of their referral program. And I never was interested. However, it was because of what's in this coffee. And so the coffee produces dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins. And those are just the simple happy hormones that we all produce in our body. It helps our body produce those. It helps our body to increase those hormones. And those hormones they play in every part of our life. I mean, oxytocin is when you love on, your babies, or like my grandchild. When I'm holding my grandchild, I feel tons of oxytocin. And when I'm hugging on my dog, or, you feel the oxytocin. Well, that's what actually the Xanthomax does. So the Xanthomax is part of the marriage of the coffee and the dose. So let me back up. So the coffee produces the serotonin, the endorphins, and the dopamine. Xanthomax, which is this pill that's hops and turmeric, this produces the oxytocin. So together, this elevates the experience. So first I took the coffee, then I was like, what's a pill? I'm not a pill person. So I was like, what is this pill? Like, you mean I gotta take a pill too? What do you mean? What is? And when it was explained to me, this is turmeric. We all know turmeric brings on inflammation, and hops comes from the beer. I was like, okay, well, I feel good when I drink a glass of beer. So what's about this hops, And then I learned more about hops, and we have an incredible third-party site called xanthohumal.com. Get back to the person that shared this with you. It's an incredible third-party site that shares amazing benefits of hops. Like, it's much stronger than resveratrol. It's like one of the most strongest antioxidants, anti-aging, bringing down inflammation. Like, it helps you feel, that calm. Like, if you feel kind of anxious sometimes, take one of these. It's perfect for boosting your immune system, especially in times like this. We know that we need to do most we can to boost our immune system. So what I love about these two products is they're incredible. They impact people's life quickly. They make huge difference. I mean, you're going to hear some stories tonight from, I'm bringing on 3 guests that have some incredible stories of what this has done for them. It really does something different for everyone. But for me, it makes me calm when I feel anxious, especially if I'm getting ready to go on an airplane. I don't like flying, so this is my friend. If I getting ready to speak in front of a lot of people, this is my friend. If I, just want to rest, have more sleep at night and feel more rested, I take this before I go to bed. There's so many incredible, like I said, I'm a stylist, so I'm anti-aging. This is my best friend. There's just so many amazing benefits from this. Even though I don't like pills, I will take this along with my coffee. Now, when I first came here, coffee was the only thing that we had to deliver these amazing nootropics. Well, the beautiful thing is we're growing, and we have a delivery system. We keep coming up with new delivery systems. And if you are someone who likes chai tea, we now have it in chai tea. If you are someone that likes like a lemon lime zest, lemonade type product, limeade, we have it in that. And if you are somebody that likes our newest peach tea, my favorite, I'm in love. This is my newest favorite way to drink these nootropics. I'm a tea person. I like flavored teas, but what I love is it's not too sweet. It's like the best, most perfect, like just brewed tea with all you gotta do is put a scoop in water and that's it. And it's like, and it gives you lots of energy. I drank half this before I got on here, so I'm really feeling it. But it tastes amazing. We just launched this. We have chocolate. So we have, if you like chocolate, hot chocolate, if you like to make mochas, mix the chocolate and this together. Dirty chai. I mean, there's so many ingredients. If you are interested, ask the person that brought you here to add you to the customer page. There's an amazing customer page that delivers so much value. They're always giving away stuff. They're always giving lots of ingredients and or recipes. I mean, amazing things I never would have thought of. So I'm absolutely loving the new delivery systems of the nootropics and weight loss. That is something you're going to hear so many stories tonight. You're going to hear incredible stories that aren't what I get. They're not the results that I particularly get. But again, I am excited to share fat loss, focus, energy, appetite control, better mood, bringing down inflammation. These are the typical benefits most people do get. However, it goes beyond. So I would like to actually bring Shar Garcia
to the agency.
I would like to bring Shar Garcia on. She's my little sister's best friend, known her since she was a young girl. I totally respect this woman. She's fought for our country. She's got amazing, her background is incredible for where she was to where she is now. So Shar Garcia, please take it over.
Thank you. What's up, you guys? Happy Sunday. Hope you're having an awesome day. I'm sorry, I might be a little amped up right now because I did do like a triple dose today. So, and I've been cleaning and everything else. But yes, Shar Garcia here. I'm out of Sacramento, California. Got in this industry by complete accident. Like, you know, Robin said, I'm a veteran, Army veteran. When I got out, I was diagnosed with PTSD. I did go to war in Iraq. I went across the border the day after war was declared, right next to the tanks. You know, I was with the fuel company, so I've seen a lot of things, done a lot of things that, you know, not something I really like to talk about. But I had a hard time when I got home. I was going through a lot of stuff. I went to drugs and drinking, and you know, I was just falling apart. And it came to a day where I just really couldn't hold it in no more. And I remember coming home, and I was super high and, you know, all messed up, and I was crying and I was praying for a change, and I didn't know what my purpose was in life anymore. I joined the military at 17. So at a really young age, you know, I was told, you know, what to do and, you know, how to live my life kind of thing. So I was just lost. And the next morning I woke up and I rode my bike out to this bridge out here called Hazel Bridge, and it's pretty high up, and I'm sitting there and I was thinking about how God didn't answer my prayers. You know, obviously I don't have a purpose. I didn't get no sign. And as I'm backing up and I'm thinking about this and thinking about jumping off this bridge, all of a sudden I hear a ding on my phone. And I look at it, and it's Robin Grigsby going live on Facebook, and which is really weird because I've known her for years. I wasn't like following her on Facebook. I was, you know, me and her little sister are best friends, but she's older, so like we weren't like really close or anything. So I thought it was strange that all of a sudden it's dinging for her. I don't know why. And Facebook Live was just like a new thing, you know. So I looked at it, and everything in me told me like reach out to her, reach out to her. So I did, and that's how I got introduced to this industry. You know, I tried a product that changed my life, and I started feeling different, started feeling emotions again. And, you know, I was at, you know, when I tried this coffee, I was at a loss still. I was on a handful of antidepressants, and I really just didn't want to be on them anymore. I wanted to like own my life again. I wanted to have control of myself. And I was just, I was having. I'm trying not to say the word no more. I say it a lot. I notice it, but I was going through a lot, and I started drinking this coffee, and I started taking this Anthemax. And I can't say that it's what got me off antidepressants, but I currently don't take any anymore. And I do get moody. I'm normal, you guys. I get mad still. I get, angry. And when I do, Robin will be like, "You need another Xanthamax." Like, so I do it. I call it a chill pill. It really helps chill me out. It's completely elevated my mood. So the reason why I drink happy coffee and take the pill is because it does make me feel better. It makes me happy. It makes me, it gives me that focus, that clarity. And I just feel like a normal person again. I don't feel like, I have bad days? Yeah, but I have a lot more good days than bad. I don't feel like jumping off a bridge anymore, which is a big plus for me, and then the side of the side notes that's just like the cool part for me. But I guess the side effect for me of it is I've recently lost 19 more pounds of weight from drinking the new Max. I'm absolutely in love with it. It helps curb my appetite to do intermittent fasting. So I drink that in the morning, and sometimes I forget to even eat when it's time for me to eat. And before I was having a really hard time with that. It's also helped with the Xanthamax helped with my inflammation in my knees. Because if any of you've ever been in the military, we did a lot of road marches, and our knees ain't the best anymore. So it's helped extremely a lot. I started off walking, and then walking with a weighted vest, and now I'm out there running and doing bleachers and sprints and everything else. So this coffee has been amazing for me. But what's even more amazing is the company. Without the uniformity of this company, we have like the family oriented. I don't know if I would be here without both. So because everybody has been such a family to me, I actually feel like I'm part of something again, like I was in the military. And that alone to me is amazing. So I would be here for either one. If you guys have not tried the product, you need to. It's absolutely life-changing. And this is a family you really want to join because it's awesome.
Awesome. Thank you so much. The happy dealer, Shar Garcia. The happy dealer. Shar is a credible soul. She's definitely made a huge impact in the world. I love that, like Shar said, it's not only is it the products that has impacted her life, but being a part of a group of people, community of people that are striving to be better, do better, and to help people become the best version of their self by just loving on others and plugging in. It's a great community to be a part of, especially in times right now when everybody is so separated, when everybody is so socially distancing. We need to have some social interaction. And with Zoom like this and being part of this community of people who this product has changed their lives, and all they want to do is go out and serve others and provide solutions for other people. And if this product can impact your life like it impacted Shar's life, the company has an amazing reward system. Money doesn't rank right up there. Money's not the most important thing, but it ranks right up there with oxygen. We do have to have it to survive. So if we all have to do something to add value, why not do something that allow a company to reward you for doing something impactful in the world? So love that we have this platform. I love that Shar's life has transformed. And the next guest that I would like to bring on, that I had actually met in the industry of referral marketing, in a previous company, was so blessed to have connected with this woman. She's got a heart of gold. She's a servant leader. She loves on people. She loves what she has to offer, and I get the opportunity to work with her. So Melissa McGuire, would you come on, please?
Hey guys. I'm super excited to be on here. Thanks, Robin. Again, Melissa McGuire out of Urbandale, Iowa. And just a quick recap of how I even got here and what this has done for me. I won't take a lot of time, but I joined this industry in 2011. I wasn't a salesperson. I wasn't going to do one of those things. I kept getting invited to these house parties. And somehow my friend roped me into going to a hotel meeting And I was like, you got me here. All right. And what I learned though at that meeting was there's an opportunity here to make an extra $500 a month. And for me, that was huge because this office that I'm in, this used to be my mom's room. I got the opportunity to take care of her for her last year, but we bought this house. It was exactly $500 more a month than our previous mortgage. And I, at the time, was working for a very large bank with whom held my mortgage. And I was going into my savings account every month to pull out that 500. I'm like, either I'm going to have to go back to bartending or I'm going to have to do something. You know, I can't just keep blowing into my savings. So lo and behold, I found this industry, and I found really quickly that it wasn't about making the $500 a month. It was about how many people you can help in this industry. Like I always thought it was one of those salesy things where it was like, oh, get in to make some money. But I quickly found out that you can have the opportunity to meet people like Robin and Rachel, who will be coming up next, and Shar, and so many people that never would have been put into my path ever without this industry. Like the world wouldn't have like thrown these people into my life who've made a huge impact in my life, both on a very personal level and as a business level. It's been the biggest blessing ever. So fast forward, that was in 2011. Fast forward 2014, I went into work at that very large bank and didn't have a job anymore. And after all the overtime I gave them for free, it didn't matter. I was just a number. And I decided at that moment that I was going to just take a big leap of faith and go into this industry full time. Maybe my purpose wasn't to sit behind a desk and to not see my children. Maybe my purpose was to help a lot of people with their health and wellness, because without that, you have nothing. And I'm really passionate about it. I've lost 100 pounds twice. My mom passed from morbid obesity and COPD, and I just know what it looks like when you let your health go. And I decided that I wasn't going to go back to that life. So fast forward to 2017, Robin introduces me to this little thing called Happy Coffee, this little pack. And I'm like, coffee, Robin? Really, Robin? I don't even drink coffee. I don't like coffee. I don't want anything to do with coffee. It's one of those. And then I drank the coffee after it sat there for like, I don't know, a couple weeks. And I was like, I felt my brain go whoosh, whoosh, like the windshield wipers went whoosh, whoosh, and I could fully put together a full sentence. I had so much brain fog, you guys, like it was crazy. Like I would get squirreled. I had high anxiety. I haven't had a panic. Like something like this would have caused me a full-blown panic attack. Now I can kind of almost do it without Xanthamax, but not really all the way. I've now lost 56 pounds this last year. Kept it off. And after losing 100 pounds twice, like it was really difficult for me to lose weight. And so I did have to like change the way I eat, but it helps me like curb my appetite. I don't have the cravings. Like I said, I haven't had a panic attack in almost 3 years, which I've been not hospitalized, but I've been taken in the ER via ambulance like 7 times because I was dying and having a heart attack. But, and I just love sharing it because it's so simple, you guys. Like, have you heard of Happy Coffee? And a lot of people love it. Like a lot of people, like most people love it. And now we have this peach tea, of which I'm on your level, Robin. I just finished mine. And so I'm going to turn this back over to you because I feel like I can't stop smiling. That's my only complaint, y'all, is that my cheeks hurt all the time because I'm always smiling. I love this. And I mean, I'm going through a lot of stuff right now, being separated and having to learn a whole new life at this stage of my life. But I'm really hopeful, and I still see great things happening. So I blame it on this.
Yes. Thank you, Melissa. Did y'all hear that? Separated. So Melissa McGuire is available. Beautiful Melissa McGuire. She's like, no. Oh, just got to poke at your friends. Awesome. Well, I love that, Melissa, she was sharing purpose, like your purpose-driven life. Like we all need to have a purpose, right? Or we all should, or we all can, or we all want a purpose. And that's why some people do this business. Sometimes it's not even about, income. It's about a purpose. Like, they want to feel part of something greater. They want to be a part of a mission. And we are a mission of happiness. Like our mission is how many people can we make happy? how can we solve your solution? You know, how can we be a solution to your challenge? How can we solve a problem? We're solution providers. And for every challenge that maybe we can solve, like we just keep leveling and we keep helping people level up. And I feel like people right now are really looking for something to plug into, for something great to be a part of. So thank you, Melissa McGuire. I want to go next to Rachel Cunningham. She's this incredible woman who has this social media presence. She's like, we know right now, like, yeah, we can't go socialize too much, right? Social distancing, but on social media, this woman right here is incredible. She has a group that she helps people, lots of people, and she's always on adding value. So when you hear Rachel talk, like if you can connect and see what she does on her page and how she's always looking for ways to help people with cooking, with, I mean, all kinds of stuff. So I learned from her. She's an amazing rock star, and she has a passion to also serve. So Rachel, please share your story.
Thank you, Robin. Hello, everyone. Nice to see you all. As Robin said, my name is Rachel, and I live in Pennsylvania. I'm a mom and a wife. I'm a mom of 3 kids. I have a 12-year-old, a 10-year-old, and a 7-year-old. And the first 10 years of my career after I graduated college, I was a teacher. I spent my time loving and serving every student in each of my classes. I've always had the gift of compassion and just wanting to love on people. And so being a teacher was a natural thing for me. But after I had children, we started a family, my dream was always to be a stay-at-home mom. It was always to be that stay-at-home mom. And it wasn't possible without me bringing in some sort of income into our household. And so 10 years ago, I was introduced into this industry. My journey's gone through lots of twists and turns. One of my first experiences in the health and wellness niche, I learned so much about how to be a product of the product, right? So if you're not taking the products yet and you're looking at this opportunity, you definitely want to get on these products so that you can have your story, start creating that story. That's super important. So I learned that. One of the things I didn't learn in my first experience that I absolutely love with this company is how to acquire customers and how to retain them. So when I was first introduced into the health and wellness niche, I was part of a company where I could figure out how to get the customers and share my story, but I didn't know how to keep them. And we have a couple of great things going for us here. First of all, we have an amazing price point. We have incredible value in our products, and we have incredible leadership that rewards us for retaining customers and rewards us for acquiring customers. And those are all things that matter to me because I don't look at it as getting the next sale or getting the next customer. I look at it as the next person I can help. And so that was a stepping stone for me. And health-wise, I went through a very traumatic situation in my life in 2015 and spiraled kind of out of control, went into anxiousness, lots of down days, gained a bunch of weight, inflammation, you name it, I was miserable. And in 2017, I was introduced to intermittent fasting. I was introduced to keto. I was super, super strict, staying on it like all the time. But it's hard. It's hard to just be cold, cutting something cold and doing that. And so, like many of you probably, I saw a curiosity post on social media. I was like, what is this? Coffee? Are you kidding me? I was already hooked on bulletproof coffee. So for me, it was like, okay, well, if I can have a coffee that's going to help me with all of these different things, then I'm going to do that. So I ordered a sample from a friend. I got like, I think it was 4 days worth, and I lost 7 pounds in the first 5 days. 7 pounds. I hadn't tipped the scales up or down in 6 months. I was desperate for something, like many of you probably are feeling right now that are watching. And after those first 5 days, and I saw what this was doing for me, I knew I had to share with everyone, right? And so I signed up as a partner, and I just shared it. I shared it with everyone, and I shared it with them not because I wanted to go and make, well, obviously we still needed the income. We've always needed the supplemental income. We have some health issues in our family, and it's been incredible for that. But I knew that there were so many others struggling with the same issues. And guys, if we can identify with those people that are struggling and use that as the stepping stone to introduce them to these products, you will win every time. And so when I was thinking about what I wanted to share tonight, that's kind of my story. And now, since we introduced the Max coffee and the peach tea, I'm down 16 pounds since July 7th. I feel incredible. Thank you. And I took a little bit of time off from being here, and I returned in May. And when I returned, I wrote down 5 things I just want to hit really quick that I absolutely love about this company in particular. First of all, our leadership is par. It is amazing. All the way to the top of the very top of the company. Our suggestions are heard, our concerns are heard, and you don't find that in every company nowadays. And it's really important to me that we have a voice because we are the ones in the field, right? So that's the first thing. I kind of touched on the second one, customer focus. We are customer focused. The more people's lives that we can change, the more people that want to go and change the lives of others. And that's totally amazing. We have the right vehicle. We have the right price point. We have products that absolutely you feel right away in some form or another. And they do change lives. Let's just share a really quick story. I know I'm not supposed to talk too long, but I have a woman who is a customer. She's been a customer for 2 years, and I'm going to try not to cry. She found her true love after meeting him in high school, found him again. They were inseparable for a year. And 2 years ago, she watched him die on the living room floor because of his health. And she was broken. She would post on social media day after day that she was upset. And I finally just reached out to her and I said, can I take you to dinner? And I took her to dinner and I said, it sounds really trivial, but this cup of coffee and this Xanthamax has changed my life and the lives of so many others. And she signed up right there at the restaurant. She has never looked back. And she will tell you, if you talk to her to this day, that I saved her life. Now, I'm not that powerful, but because I took the step to share with others, because I took that boldness and went out there and said, Val, you need these products. She is forever grateful. The simplicity that we have here is amazing, that we just have a simple system. And if you are coachable and you are willing to listen to the people that have been here, that have been in the trenches, that have done the work to get where they are, you can be there too. You've heard stories from every different aspect of life tonight. I'm just a simple girl. I've moved 14 times in my life. Like, I have been through all different things, but everyone can achieve this by way of a simple system. And the last one, I promise I'm going to stop, is community. There is nothing like this community. These people that you have heard tonight are real. They are authentic. Their stories are true. Their stories are life-giving to so many. And I mean, this is just out of all of the different things that I have done in this industry in 10 years, which has been a few, this is my home.
Wow, Rachel, that was an incredible, incredible story. And you hit on so many things that are super powerful. I love your heart and appreciate you sharing. So thank you. So guys, this is really what it is. It's just finding something that works, finding something that added value to your life in some way, and sharing that with the people around you and adding value to their life in some way. And then by doing so, it's the simplest thing. It's referral. You refer. It's the way that everything's going. It seems as if when you refer something, like Comcast, offer something if you refer. Like if you go into Costco, there's just, everything's about referral. And there's something even greater though, that when you get a message from somebody that told you that you impacted their life in some positive way, that right there is the biggest gift ever. With this, we can be a customer, and we love our customers. Like Rachel was saying, we love our customers, and we couldn't have this business if a product didn't work and was it's as effective as it is. That is why we're in business. That's why we have a business, because we have an amazing product that works and people love it. Super simple to share. There's a market out there for it. Everyone's looking for happiness, all the benefits that it offers. It's convenient, it's affordable, and we love our customers. So if you just wish to be a customer, great. Get back to the person that shared this with you, try the product, experience it, have a true experience, so that you can then tell a handful of your people that you love and care about that there's something out there that can possibly help them in these ways. But if you see something greater and you want to be a part of something and a bigger purpose and a mission to, spread happiness, if you want to plug into a community of people, if you want to have some social environment and, connect with some like-minded people that want to have greater and do more, then you might want to look at this as a part-time business or a part-time side gig. It could be just as little as getting your product paid for. We have a lot of people who share with a handful of people just so their product is free. The cool thing is what I love about this is you win either way. If you take the product and you experience it and have a good experience, great. If you decide you want to join, which is only like $45 to get a business account, and then you pick your products to get going with the business to share. It's that easy. But the beautiful thing is now that if you do that, you're not just drinking the coffee, but you're actually drinking a business. You get to write off everything that you drink as a business expense. And I love talking about the tax write-offs, because now you're on a whole nother level. You get to write off so many things in your life. And that's the fun thing, you're winning. So you cannot fail if you decide to do the business. Even if it's just part-time, sometime, a little bit of time, you are winning. At the end of the year, you'll have incredible tax write-offs, and they pretty much share, like financial advisors share, we should have a home-based business to live through. Every household should have a home-based business. Find something you like. So why not drink coffee and make it a business decision and win all the way around? So thank you for plugging in tonight. There's some incredible leaders, incredible promoters that are on. For the guests that showed up tonight, please get back to the people that shared this with you. I'm sure there's going to be some incredible stories they could share with you that could plug you into a customer page. Get your questions answered and decide something. Decide customer, decide business. It doesn't matter either way. We just are so happy that you did plug in tonight and you had the opportunity to hear these amazing stories. So thank you all.
Woohoo! Great job, everybody. Have a great night. Thanks, Robin. Thanks, Rachel. Thanks, Melissa. Thanks, Shar. You guys were awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Did an awesome job.
Thanks, you guys. Awesome
Thank
job.
you.
Thank you.
Good night,
Thanks, Delilah.
everybody.
Mommy, yeah, ear huggy.